took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Denver Broncos. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Here we go, here we go. Hold.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
65.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up. And
he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27th, Allen got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Allen now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. He's got Gore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check hot route.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
50's the mark. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's the newest member of the 15,000-yard club. It's Frank Gore. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Frank Gore with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Jackson able to pick it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Complete to Jones. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw it is locked, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, That's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
2nd and 10 now from the 27th. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Check safety, check safety. Big ass, big ass, big ass. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Checked up and that's.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Ready? AC Gator.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Check, check, check. Hey, lock it. Go.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 29, Locke, screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready, ready! 15, line it. 15, line it.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Jim. Check 20.
Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here now, Roberts. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Safety's creeping.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. It got his man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Half, 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 half.
Here's Allen to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. A.J. Boyer on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And here's Allen throwing again. Caught by Jones. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down now, Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Austin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check three, check three.
Yep. Now.
Let's go.
Big grip. Big grip.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen to throw again. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Allen going to go on fourth down. And he's able to find Diggs. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. To the air, Allen. He's going to sling this deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. Point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka adds the extra point. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the third at MetLife Stadium. And the Jets have just scored to stretch their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lock. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Bravo!
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Fresno. Check it back.
Ready?
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He completes it to Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Frank Gore, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bills have once again taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll buy some time right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
He's not going to get me. Go. Crouch. Check 8. Sam off. Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
36.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 41, Allen, he's got Gore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. A gain of 6 there on first. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Leo!
Check 43. He's coming. Double up.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
No.
Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. To return is Roberts. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks.
And that one... Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Set, ready, turn, choose, go.
First down, Denver.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for the Broncos, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.